The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another session by the SqueezeMobi crew. Enrique Becco here, your presenter tonight. Can I get a big hello from everybody to get some energy flowing here before I get into how to create 10-minute mobile sites? Number one, sourcing the right client that you can target that needs one of these sites and understands the importance, and then doing the actual delivery. So I see Brian, Deborah, Beth, Marcus, Jerry, Josette, Miriam, Peter, Lorna, Heidi, Dave, Vlad, Dale. What's up, everybody? Fred, Doug. I see a lot of good people on here. All right. So let's get this party started, since I'm getting a big hello from everybody, because I have quite a bit of stuff to cover today that we'll want to be going over. Okay? So let's get into the first slide. And I do hear... all right, ready? Let's get into this. All right, so first thing I want to ask, who here knows how to integrate m-commerce, how to sell something? And Avi, if you could maybe please mute your mic, because I'm hearing you on the and I'm not sure if everyone else hears. Okay. Great. So, wanted to ask, who here knows how to, and I hope a lot of people do know, how to integrate and how to sell something for a business owner on their mobile website? Because m-commerce is huge. I see Bob saying no. I see Noah, I've outsourced it. Don't know how to do it yet personally. All right, well, we're going to go through some tutorials. We're going to go through some good stuff, and we're going to take some action, because that's the main thing that I want to make sure that everyone on here is able to do, is take what I teach you and take action with it. So open up your web browser, close down, even though this is going to be about mobile. It's going to be a little bit, we're going to touch a tiny bit maybe on social media. I'll see. Close down your Facebook, close down your mobile phone, and follow along, because I like to make these very action-oriented. And today, if you could promise me that and commit to me that you will stay attentive, then, number one, I will show you step by step how to source clients that need a mobile site, that are actually in a dire need because their site doesn't even work on a mobile phone, and then building this $495 website in 10 minutes flat. And towards the end, I'm going to give you this this cheat sheet right here that's going to then allow you, I don't know, you might have seen me use it before, but it's our internal proprietary cheat sheet that we use with all of our templates there, and it's going to be very useful when you're using WP Lead Explosion, so you can have those side by sides and easily reference that. But that's going to be towards the end, and we're probably going to go, I don't know, for a little bit over an hour, I don't know, hour 15, something like that. So just so you know. And it's only going to be live on this call. I like to reward people that stay on our calls. So for those action takers, you're going to get in on that. All right, the 5-step model. Number one, let's find broken flash sites and source clients that already understand the importance of marketing. They understand the importance of design, but they made some stupid, silly mistakes that maybe they're not even aware of, so they then become our perfect targets, and they're in dire need of our services. Step number two, leveraging the Google keyword tool, we're going to build the case. So what a lot of these local businesses want, especially when you're talking to someone, for example, that like a lawyer, you're talking to someone that's a doctor, these people are very educated, and you need to hit them from a different angle. You can't just kind of beat around the bush. You want to show them hard evidence, and that's why we're going to use the Google Keyword Tool to actually print off that hard evidence and show them, hey, this is the amount of traffic you're missing out on, and this is what I can do for you to help you. Then in step number 3, we're going to leverage WP Lead Explosion and kind of create this flash client closer that we can actually even leverage our screenshots from the Google Keyword Tool. And then I'm going to teach you a little bit about delivery and how to just select the template, customize it very easily, and pop these sites out, and even then shoot this training to maybe someone on your team, shoot it to a potential outsourcer and a VA, whoever you want. They could actually do these on your behalf because it's pretty simple to do. All right, so does that sound fun? I'm not going to go over who I am, who we are today, because I went over that, and I see Noah on the webinar, and I hope Noah, you're cool with me talking about this because I'm really excited. But I got this email from Noah, and Noah says, of course, you better. Noah's excited. And this is the type of stuff that gets me pumped. I know if you read my email yesterday, then you saw me talk about it. But it got me really excited because Noah said, hey, Enrique, I just got off because I told him, hey, can you email me what exactly happened? He got in touch with me live on the webinar on Monday. Right towards the end, he said, hey, I just closed the client. I was like, what do you mean? What, did you have someone lined up that you were closing? He's like, just give me your email address and I'll shoot it to you. He said, I just got off the phone with Laura Klein. I've been trying to land, called several times, always been interested, but couldn't get that close, couldn't get him to pull the trigger. And then I told him about the entire mobile suite, basically what we demoed on Monday that I can now offer, and put a little bit of a scarcity with huge early entry discount. He loved the two-way appointment setter. We're not going to go over that, but we did go over that on Monday. And he immediately saw the value, bought after he heard an appointment setter portion of it, and is sending me a check for $799 up front and coming on board for $200 a month in residual income. All right, and plus on top of that, I'm guessing this from WP Lead Explosion. Noah says, I've made over $2,200 in the last 5 days from you and your team's tools and resources. So thank you, Noah, for getting this. But I want to show you this, that if you take some dedicated action, this stuff actually does work, and you can close a lot of clients, but it's about reaching out to those businesses, telling them about it, showing them exactly what you have to offer, targeting the correct businesses, and then in essence, the close is going to be completely easy. All right? So, and I don't even want to read what Noah just told me right here. Noah says, and I think Henson shared it with everyone, another $2,200 upfront and $40 a month so far just last 2 days. That's sick. I am pumped. So let's get into this. Here are some other clients or other people. Someone actually there, Graham said, created 575 from the WP Lead Explosion plugin that all of you guys got in on. So I am pumped that people are getting results already, and that's my goal right here tonight, is to provide you with the confidence and the plan so you could start taking action and become very action-oriented. And I'm not going to go through all of those because we'd be here just the whole night going through case studies of people that have used these methods to close clients. So now that you got a little bit of motivation from Noah, from Graham, from everybody, are you hungry? Are you hungry? And I'm actually literally hungry, but what I'm talking about, are you starving? Do you want it? Are you dedicated? Are you focused? Or is it just all talk? And nothing's going to end up happening. Because if you are, then I'm going to show you the method that we have been using, and dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of our previous customers have been using to close local businesses. And the other thing, though, that's very important is when you're hungry, what ends up happening? I'm going through a couple statistics. These are important, and I want everyone to take notes, because you've probably heard these statistics, but most of you nowadays you hear so many statistics from all these marketers. They just kind of browse past them. You don't even pay attention to them. But I want you, because I picked out the key statistics that are very effective with business owners to communicate the case for mobile and why they need a mobile site and how to sell a mobile site to them. And the fact of the matter is, when you're hungry, when you're starving, and you're on the road, you do either one of two things. All right? If you don't really care, if you're not a picky person, you might just walk in the street and just go to the nearest restaurant. If you're a picky person and maybe you want Chinese, or you just want to find some cool place around town, you're going to pull out your phone and you're going to search for that Mexican restaurant, for that Chinese restaurant, for that Japanese sushi place, wherever you may want to go. And the fact of the matter is that if customers are using mobile and they can't find the website of the local business, or the website of the local business sucks, then they're going to be finding the competition. All right? And the thing is that 95% of smartphone users have searched for local information. 95%. That means when you take a group of 100 people, you line them up, you put them, I don't know, in some type of mall, because 100 people is quite a bit. You're only going to find 5 that have never used their smartphone to search for local information. That maybe just use it to call it, and maybe they just like that iPhone because it looks cool and they could show it off. But otherwise, these smartphones, they're very powerful, and people are going to be using them to search for local information. But what's even more important than that is that 61% of users call it business after searching, and 59% visit the location. So these searches, they differ from desktop searches. Now, when you're actually on your desktop, when you're just searching, you might be at work, you might be bored. I know when I was working a corporate job, I was, and I would search. All right, I want some Mexican food, and then I just get lost in it because I want to see this restaurant and that restaurant, but I'm not really going to take action. When I'm out on the road and I'm hungry, I'm more likely to take action. Same thing with maybe you're looking for travel services or things like that. It's not necessarily directly connected to action when it's on the desktop, or when it's on a mobile phone, it is very connected to action. And it's also connected to immediate action. So 90% of these people act within 24 hours. What does that mean? Not only are these people ready to act, but they also expect very fast load times. All right, so put that in your head as well, that they expect very fast load times. And when creating these mobile sites, a lot of people don't understand that. And how long? Honestly, tell me right now. If you're looking up some information, how long are you going to wait until you're upset? All right, when you click and you're trying to find that restaurant, 3 seconds. I see TR Jamie saying 20 seconds, Paul saying 3 seconds, not too long. And 5 seconds, and most people will say under 10 seconds. The other thing, 70% of all mobile searches result in action within 1 hour. So right here we covered that 90% result in action within 24 hours, but 70% result in action within 1 hour. So like I gave the example where I'm hungry and I'm going around downtown and I'm looking for a place to eat. I don't want to eat 5 hours from now. I want to eat within the next 10 to 15 minutes. All right? And if I'm looking, let's say, for a realtor and I just passed an open house sign, I want to talk to a realtor not 24 hours from now, but I want to talk to him right now, ask about the house while it's fresh in my mind, because like you and I both are very familiar with this, that if someone doesn't take action now, the likelihood that they're ever going to take action is very decreased. All right, and it's understandable because we live in a busy world and we get hit from different angles by different marketers, different TV commercials, then the kids, and all these things happen. We want to take action now. And when we get down to it, mobile coupons, and this really makes sense. I asked you this on Monday, who carries around physical coupons? And you tell me, physical coupons, right now, who has one in their pocket? Right now, physical ones, not mobile ones, but physical coupons. Who has one? And Jamie said, I did use one today. All right. But Noah says, and I'm not going to repeat what Noah said. Not me, exactly. But who has a mobile phone in their pocket? Almost every single person does. And if you leave a coupon, maybe one of them will capture your attention, and it's going to be for a decent amount, like $20 off or something like that. If you leave that coupon, and it would mean that you would have to go back, and it would take you 15 minutes, who would go back and get it? Give me a yes or no. Would you go back and get it? $20. It's, it's a physical coupon. I wouldn't. And I see a lot of no's. But if you left your phone, who would go back and get their phone? I mean, I know I would. I can't live without my phone. I really can't, because you need to be connected with everyone and with the world. And if you're not, then you don't almost exist, right? It's almost like people, if you tell them these days that you don't have a Facebook, they stare at you, and you're not a real person. But is mobile really important? What about the real importance? Does it really have an effect for local businesses? And you hear from me, of course, I am excited about mobile. I love mobile, but what do other people think? And Google says themselves that searching for local businesses is the #1 way people use smartphones. Now, unfortunately, normal websites look sloppy and are hard to use on small mobile screens. And if you do nothing else, get a mobile-enabled site. That is what Patrick Fitzgerald, Google's retail technology and business markets director, said. Why am I telling you this? Because same thing, the business owner might not believe you as much, but if you give them evidence, and that's why I gave everyone the Google mobile playbook, and I propagate that quite a bit because it builds the case on your behalf. And when you have something like that right in front of you that these business owners can see, they have case studies in there, they have statistics, and they have Google's word, they're starting to think, all right, I ignored it for this long, thinking it was just some fad, I better start freaking paying attention. Now, let's get into that method, because we went through quite a bit of statistics, so let's get into this method and let's do some, let's do an actual screen share where I show you how to do this, all right? So, #1, let me ask you, why are flash sites bad for local businesses? Why is it bad? What's the problem with flash sites? Jamie says they don't show up on a mobile. Not necessarily. No mobile ability. Not necessarily. It depends. But on iPhones and older Android devices, they are a no-no. And I will show you exactly how they look like. All right? So let's go to Google and let's play around just a little bit. All right? I'm going to choose some type of location. Give me some type of locations, and I'll see what I choose. And let's stick with the restaurant theme. All right, and this is the search string right here. So let's see. Give me 1 second while I get this search string, and I'm going to share it with everyone on here so that you guys all have it and you can reference it a little bit later as well. So right here, give me 1 second while I send it to everybody, okay? So chat, cool. So just put that down, put that in your notes. I see Scott Napier saying Miami. So let's find something maybe in Miami, all right? Restaurants, hold on. Let me put the search string, and then let's do restaurants in Miami. All right, so we have Doraku, American Way, CSI star David Caruso raves about, I guess, this place as one of his favorite restaurants in Miami. All right, so they're getting some good press. Now let's look. The thing about these flash sites is it might start playing some music in my head. You won't be able to hear it, but it might start playing something, and I think it is going to. So bear with me. All right, so let me just take that URL, and let's see how it looks in an emulator. 1 second. Right here. All right. It doesn't look too good, does it? Or does it? Oh, okay. So they do. All right. So this one does have a mobile version of it, which is really good. So let's try to find another one and see what happens, okay? Let's see. Maybe right here. Okay. Cool. And let me copy and paste this in here. Oh. And let's see how this looks. Okay. All right. All right. So, as we can see, it's not too good. So, let's also now go into our WP lead explosion, and we could do the same thing, and we could view it here as well. If you didn't, I just wanted to show you how it looks on a emulator as well. And if you don't have one, okay, same thing right here. It's just blank. It's just white. All right? And this is Stephanie Gota. I don't know. I would do a little bit more background research on them, see if they were a good potential client. But for demo purposes, this is going to be good. And Scott Napier, if you're in the Miami area, then I recommend you targeting this as one of your clients, giving them a call or sending them an email via WP Lead Explosion and letting me know what their response is. Okay? Now, Noah's asking, what does it mean when they come up blank in an emulator? Let me go over that. Maybe I didn't explain that in detail enough. Basically, that means that because it's a Flash site, Flash does not work in iPhones and in old Android devices. So basically, anyone that tries to access that site from an iPhone, if they're searching for, let's say, restaurant in Miami, and Don was also mentioning iPads as well. Thank you. Anyone who tries to access that site, what ends up happening? They just basically get this white blank screen. And if you get this white blank screen, what are you going to do? You don't even have an option to go to another version of the site. There's really literally no option at all. So, all right, so I just wanted to show you how it looks in WP Lead Explosion. We're going to get back to this, okay? And when we get back to this, we're gonna show you, hey, how do you actually email then all these people that have flash sites, and put a little bit of this Google AdWords stuff in there as well, okay? And it's gonna be pretty cool. So we have that. Let's go to our Google AdWords and use the keyword tool. Who knows how to use the keyword tool? Give me a lot of yeses. I hope so. And all we're going to do, we're going to type that same term in here, restaurants in Miami. Go to United States, include desktop and laptop devices. Don't do broad, but just do exact, and click on search. And then now that we have search here, we have 2,900 global and 2,900 local monthly searches. All right, now let's look up as well right here. If we go to show ideas and statistics for all mobile devices, how does that change? So it's 1,900 for mobile devices and 2,900 for desktop devices. So let's do a little bit of math. And let's see what percentage of those is just the mobile. So we're going to do 1,900, which is the mobile amount, and then add the other two up, 1,900 plus 2,900, which is the total amount of searches, and we get that 39.58% of the monthly searches for restaurants in Miami are from a mobile device. That means for our website here, our Stephanie Go-To potential restaurant client, she is missing out on 39.58%. And how do you want to portray this? Easy. What you want to do is, let me go back to this presentation, and you're basically going to want to take screenshots, okay? So in PowerPoint, when you go in PowerPoint, you're going to just take a few screenshots, and I just clicked that URL, so now Internet Explorer is trying to pop up on me right here. And why do you want those screenshots? Because we're going to then leverage them with our WP Lead Explosion plugin, and if we then have like an in-person meeting, we also want to show them this hard evidence and do the math for them as well, right on the spot. Because if you have this printout and you can actually show this to them, this builds the case much better than you just throwing a statistic at the local potential local client that's right in front of you. You want hard statistics, okay? So right here, and this is for the restaurants that I did for San Francisco. This is a completely different search. I just wanted to do a live search for you guys, all right? But for restaurants in San Francisco, it was actually around the same percent. And you'll notice, okay, just FYI, it depends on the area, but a lot of areas are going to give you between 30 and 45% of the searches are going to be mobile for restaurants, for the restaurant niche. Other niches, it's going to be less, but restaurants, nightclubs, places like this, that's around like a ballpark percentage, just as an FYI. All right, so 39.7% for San Francisco. We did Miami, which was what did we end up? What was our latest tally? Which was 39.58%. So, like I said, pretty much the same. But why is this important? Because the restaurant is not only missing out on 39.7% of all traffic, because when that traffic hits the site, it just goes completely blank, and they have no option but to go to a competitor because they can't even find that business's number. But because 70% of all mobile searches result in action within 1 hour. And most likely, this chunk, this 39.7%, they were looking up that restaurant because they're actually hungry. They actually want to go to a restaurant. They're not just playing around on their mobile phone. This is the most important traffic, and this is what gets me, that people just don't understand, especially local businesses, that they are not only missing out on a huge chunk of the traffic, but they're missing out on the most important piece. They're missing out on that traffic that's going to take action, that wants to go to their business. And it's basically like they have a line right in front of their restaurant. Their restaurant is empty, but they just shut the door on everybody and said, no, you can't come in. That's almost what they're doing, all right? So let's actually now leverage all of this stuff, connect it with our WP Lead Explosion plugin, and send out some emails, okay? So what I'm going to do is I have all these scripts here. So I have a telemarketing script and I have a email script that I uploaded, and this email script was, let me open that one up. Okay, right there. I'm going to open this email script up, and I'm just going to copy and paste that and then go right here into my email config. All right? So this already assumes I mass created like 100 landing pages. I've shown you how to do that, guys. So that I already mass created like 100, for example, landing pages, right? And now I'm just ready to email all of these potential clients. All right, so in this template, I'm going to copy and paste that in here, and I'm going to kind regards Enrique Becco. Not all of it is filled out. You know, Chief Marketing Strategist, SqueezeMobi, and then putting like a number in there as well that they can call back, right? But the good thing is that this one is actually geared towards a little bit towards restaurants. This script that's there, and the title. I have the title here. Let me just take the title. Check out how your site looks on a mobile phone. All right. Now this is the one that I use regarding Groupon, but you're going to want to change it up a little bit towards Flash sites. So a little bit of background research on you, and even though you understand that the design of your site is important, I do not think that you realize that your Flash site does not work on iPhones, and thus you are missing out on 39.58% of the traffic that hits your site, which is strictly from mobile devices. Check out what they see when they hit your site. All right, and then you put that landing page there, right here. That's right here. All right, missing out. Let me change that. All right, and if you look on Google, here is proof that 39.58% of people that search restaurants in Miami are from a mobile device. And here you would insert a URL or two URLs where you upload these images that I showed you right here, right? So you want to take these screenshots and upload them somewhere and also put them in that email so that you can kind of show that business owner, hey, I actually did my research and I know exactly what I'm talking about, right? And then the rest of the script, hey, looks pretty bad. You talk about the audit that you're going to potentially do and how you're going to audit their business, that they should call you back for 30 minutes. And you're going to throw in some statistics in there as well, and talk about the top ways that restaurants can leverage mobile marketing. And boom, sign it off with kind regards, Enrique Becco. Call me back, and we're going to schedule an appointment. Now, I have a question for you. I have a question. And my question is, does this sound like a personalized email? Yes? Now, the other question is, and I see about 20 yeses, and Richard is saying, not really. Okay? It is because we're targeting Miami. We're targeting the restaurant. We know that their site is a flash site. We include personal statistics that are applicable to that business, and we address the business owner by first name. All right? But aren't all these things applicable? Aren't all these things applicable to any restaurant in Miami with a flash site? All right, just trying to put that out there. So you could still leverage, you could still personalize it and customize it towards these, towards a local business, towards a restaurant in Miami, and it's going to get good and high response rates. But you can leverage the mass email functionality within the WP Lead Explosion plugin. Okay, so just wanted to kind of throw that out there so I could get the creative juices flowing and the ideas flowing on how you're going to actually connect all of these concepts and make it very, very smooth. All right, now next thing that, so let's go back into our PowerPoint and right here. And when you do that, what you're going to want to do, you have that script, is then take them into that client audit. And you could do screen shares with them. You could do whatever you want. I went over this on Monday, so I'm not going to go over this in depth. But basically, you want to personalize that as well. And you want to take them through this audit that's 70-plus slides, so that you can really pinpoint in their strategy. You already know that they called you back, they're interested, or you use DSware like I went over once again on Monday, and you saw, hey, this business owner opened my email 5 times. He's really been studying these statistics. Maybe I should give him a call, even though I know he didn't call me back. DSware is something really powerful. Look it up on Google if you don't know too much about it. And then when they call you back, when you set up that appointment, you want to go in and create this audit for them, where you're going to analyze their strengths and weaknesses and pinpoint a couple of things. Okay, so now the other thing that I want to ask is, if you're targeting restaurants in Miami, let me ask you this, or one type of business in one type of location, and you hit a lot of them. And let's say a lot of them don't give you a call back, but 3 or 4 give you a call back. Sometimes these people want exclusivity, don't they? Does that put you in a better position to up your prices in return for offering them, hey, I'm only going to work with one dentist. I'm only going to work with one lawyer in the Miami area, or only 2 that are on the other side of town, so that you don't really compete with each other. Okay? But I got 5, 6, 7 dentists calling me, and they all want my services. And so I just want to let you know, I'm ready to strike a deal right now. If we do it, I'll set you up with the appointment manager, and we could do that, but it's going to be $2,000 and $500 a month. And if you don't, it's okay, but I have 3 other phone calls scheduled with your competitors. I can go and cancel them right now. Just let me know. All right. So wanted to kind of put those things out there. Now, let's now get into the actual creation of these mobile sites. How are we going to create them? What are we going to do to create them? Let me ask, or do you have any questions in the meantime? Are there any questions that anyone has about the strategy, or is everything crystal clear? I just want to make sure. Okay, I'm going pretty fast. William asked about Yesware. Okay, cool. William did ask about Yesware, so I do want to talk a tiny bit about that. It's a tool that you can use that you can hook up with like your personal email, so or really any type of email. So let me show you right here because you're going to be sending this. For example, for me, I would send this from Enrique@SqueezeMobi.com. So you're not using an autoresponder when you're using WP Lead Explosion. You're actually kind of sending these emails from from the plugin and from your personal email address. Yesware allows you to hook that up and then run some analytics on those emails and actually see, hey, how many times did that potential client open up that email? What type of statistics can I get from it? So if you see, hey, no one even opened my email, all right, great. But then you see one business owner or two or three business owners that opened it. They're opening it multiple times because it caught their attention. Maybe they're looking through those statistics you put in there from the Google Keyword Tool. Maybe they're looking at those side-by-side landing page comparisons. They're really interested, but they didn't call you back. Now you know that you should be contacting them. Okay? So, and I'll give you I'll give you guys a link to it. Let me give you that. So towards that, I want to keep on going right now, but I'll send you a link to it, hopefully in tonight's email. Okay. All right, and tell you all, tell you maybe a little bit more about it. So look into the PS. I'll probably include that in the PS. Okay. So let's see. Oh, sorry about that. All right. Let me, one more thing. Let me just put this here. and Charm, if and Avi, if you could check up on that real quick, what I just kind of wrote to you as well. Okay. So, and Henson. All right, so let's get into this and let's start talking about how to actually do step number 5, which is the 10-minute mobile sites, and how do you actually create them. So basically what I want to do is, you know, I'm good at talking to people. I'm good at structuring deals. I'm good at structuring the strategy for a local business on how they should get more clients, but I suck at design. And that's my weakness. That's my, and you tell me, if you're good at design, tell me, hey, yes, or give me on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at designing something? All right, on a scale of 1 to 10. I want to see. And I see some people actually, there's a couple of, a lot of, there's -5, all right, -3. Some people are good. Avi, if you want to bring on a designer right there. All right, cool. So there's we got a couple pretty technical, maybe a couple people that are good with Photoshop and things like that. All right, great. But let me open this up, and I'm just gonna log in right now to my platform right here. And once I do that, then I'm going to hit on mobile apps. And mobile apps, just so you know, it's mobile apps, but it basically creates mobile sites and mobile apps whatever you want. All right, so that's pretty cool. And then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to find probably like a potential client, and I'm just going to look here under templates. And when I look under templates, the great thing is I have a really good starting point for beauty salons, for hotels, for jewelers, for law firms, for restaurants, for fashion shops, for financial services, nightclubs, and basically I'm not even going to go through all of these because there's so many of them. Travel agencies, coffee shops, computer services, realtors, and I already have these pre-made mobile sites for them. All right, that already look hot. The designs are pretty cool, and all I have to then do is really just kind of click on it, go through it, change a couple things, and make it work for that specific client. All right, so let me, for example, I want to choose this nightclub, so I'm just going to hit select right there and use this template. I hope you guys can agree that one looks pretty hot. And let me call it, I don't know, nightclub 3. Create, and let me find one. So I want to look up something here, maybe let's do something, I don't know, Miami nightclub. Okay. And I don't know, this one is in the UK, but it'll do good. It'll serve, I think, quite well as that example. Actually, they look like they're even mobile optimized. So let me go find one that isn't. All right, let's see. Mecca Miami nightclub. This one's 24 hours. It might be mobile optimized too, but it'll serve for the example. Okay, so I have Mecca nightclub here, and I'm going to call that, and I'm going to create a mobile site for them. All right, cool. This one looks pretty cool. All right, so app store name doesn't really matter because we're not creating an app. We're creating a mobile site. So all that I do is right here, an app store description, same thing. We're creating a mobile site. So instead of native iPhone, I'm just going to click web app. And web app means mobile site. All right, navigation, ignore it. I'm using the template. Font and text, same thing. I'm using the template. Background, I'm using the template. Contact info, I don't need it since it's not a mobile app. Finish. All right, done. Great. So now I have this really cool, already pre-made looking website. And if I just go here on edit pages, maybe though there are a couple things that I want to switch out, right? A couple things that I want to edit. So then I'm just going to go to content, and I'm going to take some things from the site and I'm going to change this up. So for example, what do they have here? Up here they said, I don't know, party for like 24 hours. I thought I saw that somewhere. So let's change that. Party at Mecca 24 hours. All right. And the good thing is with this, it's basically exactly like WordPress. I can go into design, or I could switch into HTML as well and figure that out. But it's exactly like WordPress. So the other thing that I want to do is, all right, I have this nightclub thing right here, but I want to take the Mecca one, and I'm just going to save the image as, and Mecca logo, and I will just throw that in there. All right, so I'm gonna delete that, delete the nightclub one that's there right now, and if I click here, then right here, insert image, and I'm just gonna go to upload file. I'm gonna upload the file, Mecca logo, open. All right, it's gonna take a second to upload, and then select it, choose and it's right here, and I'm going to center it. Okay? So cool. That looks all right. It's a little bit squished towards the top, but basically, if I put a break there, let's see how that's going to look. All right. Cool. All right, that looks better. I just put I just pushed that down a little bit. But now, what else do I want to do? Maybe I want to change up this video, right? So all I would do is maybe find one that's from the Mecca nightclub. So I'm going to go to YouTube right here, and I'm going to go to the SqueezeMobi channel, and let's look it up. Let's find some good one. Maybe I'll find one, Mecca nightclub Miami. And maybe I'll find a good video here. And all I do, all right, cool. This is some crazy video here about Mecca nightclub. I don't know what goes on at this place. I don't really even want to know. But let me go to this share functionality. Let me go to embed, and I'm just going to pick up this this link to this video, drop it in here, go back into HTML view, detach the HTML, and just copy and paste this this video in here, and pretty much I am done when I save this. All right, cool. Let's go back to design, and the video switched in and out. I have now this Mecca nightclub template, and it looks pretty hot. If I want to change the about us to just about, I could just, once again, just change that. Products, I might want to change later on to events, and do something about that. But then I'm just going to save it, and I am pretty much done. But there's a couple other things that maybe I want to do, right? Maybe I want to play around with a little bit with the maps. Maybe I want to play around a little bit with now this events tab. So let's see what they have here. If they have some cool events, then I'll throw those in there as well for Mecca nightclub. All right, events and tickets, they always have those. And right here, actually they have all of their events already down here. So I'm just going to copy and paste this and put that in here, and just put, okay, all right, content. Let's go into this page and let's edit it. And let's put all these events in there. All right, that's the first one. This one is Invite Miami. Cool. I'm just going to put that one. Oh, that one took the picture as well. I did not want to do that. All right, cool. I threw that one in there, and you get the point. All right. So, and then I just I just highlight that. Go right here. Change the color of that to something that's going to look better, and delete this on the top. All right, 1 second. Let's change that color. One more time. Okay. Cool. Hold on. It's not changing for me for some reason. But in essence, all you need to do right there, and you could do that as well, like that. Okay? And then you just kind of save, and you could throw some more things in there as well. The other cool functionality that we might want to change is under the contact, then we might want to change a couple things here. So let's find the contact information for this Mecca nightclub, and all right, and just copy and paste that in there as well. Cool. We have an address right here, so I'm just going to throw that in there. And once I do that, Let's see what it is. All right, let's do it this way. So let's push that to the side a little bit. All right, so 950 NE 2nd Ave, Miami, Florida. And we're going to keep that as nightclub. But maybe we want to do something with the map and driving directions, or the call us now, or the email us now. And all you have to do is, don't be scared of this HTML. It's really easy. Just detach HTML, and we're just going to switch in this phone number that's pre-programmed in there, and we're going to put the 3051 371 3773. Now our tap to call works, and we're going to put the email, tap to email in there as well, help@meccaevents.com, and we're all done and good to go. And we're just going to switch in basically this Google Maps as well. Why do we want to do that? Because that way people can basically just find us immediately. Okay, 1 second. All right, cool. Now, how do we do that? We got to find Mecca on Google Maps. So let me copy and paste this into Google Maps. And once I do that, then we'll have it in there, and we'll have basically just the URL that we need. All right, right here, 920. And if we go here up into the link, take that URL, copy and paste that in there, and we just put it back up here. Save, save, press done, and we are done with that Contact Us page. And you have automatic driving directions. You have that tap to call button. You have that email us now button, and you could change up a ton and a ton of other things. The other things I won't even go to. You could go here through Pages and check out any of these other things, especially with there's like audio stream calculators, jQuery mobile, drag and drop stuff, bump tickets, calendars, dictionaries, basically whatever you need. It's pretty much it's pretty much here. Check-in, geolocation type of stuff, location finder, but we just don't have enough time to go into all of that. Okay, but basically right now we have customized an easy and quick and dirty template for Mecca Nightclub that we can at least use as a mock-up and sell it to them for $500. Now, if they want to pay us more and if we want to do an extensive site, then that is great as well. But we already have the most important information on there with their YouTube video that's from their own club, their logo on there as well. It connects with their location, their tap to call, all of that good stuff. Okay, so going back into this allows you to build your site in just a few minutes. And the other cool thing is if we go here, we can basically now do that for any of these templates. So if we do a beauty salon, we have the exact same capabilities. If we choose a hotel, we have the exact same capabilities. Jeweler, law firm, let's go to page 4. There's literally, I think, 10 pages that we put of our internal proprietary SqueezeMobi templates. Locksmith, medical care company, we have there's taxi services, flower shops, dog grooming, plumber, and you basically just pick and choose and just start working with it. Fitness, dental, hair salon, lawyer, whatever you need, you have it in here, and you have the confidence now to deliver it even if your design skills aren't top of the line. Pizza, wedding planner, tires and wheels, auto mechanics, fashion, all of that good stuff, pages and pages of different niches that you can deliver on. Okay, so what I want to also ask, what is the one thing that no one has even heard about, even businesses that have mobile sites? All right? And I hope I didn't exit out of my template, because if I did, and I might have, but if I go back here to my apps, I think I should have my Mecca app. Okay, yep, I do. All right, so the one thing is just processing payments. All right, now there's different levels of processing payments, but just inserting an easy button on there takes it to the next level, because these people just these businesses have no idea about it. And m-commerce, which sounds like a really fancy word, it's what is it just synonymous for? It's just for buying something on a mobile website. When someone hits that site, then maybe they can buy their ticket to get into the club ahead of time. Because global mobile payment transaction value, and especially if you have their attention right at that time, why not sell them something? And global mobile payment transaction value is going to reach 490.9 billion by 2015, and 62% of smartphone users have purchased physical goods from their mobile devices in the last 6 months. Okay, so let me just kind of show this to you, how this would potentially work. And if we go up here onto our Mecca template, then all we want to do is, let's go into edit pages again. We just go to content, and when we go to content, we go and we're just going to go back here, and I already looked up something on PayPal buy buttons, and if I just find one here on Google, all I need to do is just copy and paste right here this code, and we could just throw in a PayPal button that we can then hook up, and you can actually process this business can then process payments, which makes it pretty freaking cool. All right, so depending on, one second, right here, and you could pretty much put it anywhere depending on where you want to put that. All right, so party at Mecca 24 hours, you'll probably want to put it somewhere around here. And then when you X out of this, you go back to design. All right, my PayPal buy button is not showing up. Okay, so just dropping it in here, and I might need Henson to help me out a little bit. But one second. Okay. Let me take that out of here. And I think I just messed up the entire template. But just throwing, and I'm not going to hit save because it's going to delete my all of my stuff. So let me go back to apps, and let me just show you exactly how it looks like right here. Okay. But basically, this is another one I created just a little while ago, thrown in one of these buy buttons, and this is one that's almost ready to be published. And honestly, just playing around with this stuff, you could do even more things. And let me show you a couple more cool things right here. If I go to my apps, and if I go back into this Mecca one on the dashboard and go to design properties, you can play around with the CSS. You could change right here the background image. Okay, Jamie asked, can you swap out the background image on that nightclub template easily? Right here, look, here is the background image, and if you just click this, then boom, you can then swap out the background image, and you have a whole nother background image to work off of. Okay, so with that being said, let me go back to my PowerPoint. right here. And let me ask everybody, especially to those people who weren't on here, who enjoyed our time together? Who had a lot of fun today? All right, Bob said yes. Don said yes. All right, a lot of people had a really good time. Love it, love it, love it. I got a lot of good energy in the room, and I'm really excited about that because I already see that there's some SqueezeMobi billionaires here in the room, and I know if you're a SqueezeMobi billionaire already, then you're pretty excited. But for those people on here that are not SqueezeMobi billionaires, and I want you to still stay with me towards the end because I am going to give you that bonus. But right now, what I want to present to everybody who is not yet, and I see Jeff saying I'm a mobillionaire, who is not yet a SqueezeMobi billionaire, our SqueezeMobi billionaire solution, our all-in-one solution, including being able to build mobile websites just like I showed you, leveraging those templates. Okay? Being able to send text messages and having an entire text messaging platform that you could service different types of clients, whether it's with the appointment manager, whether it's just sending out mobile coupons, being then also able to leverage what I showed you today, but not for mobile sites, but for mobile apps. And what we're going to do on Friday is I'm going to show you exactly how to create mobile apps with that platform that I showed you today, and having all of this integrated just in one platform, so you don't have to mess around and sign up for 5 different things. You don't have to fumble around with those username and passwords for 5 different platforms, one for a mobile site creator, one for a mobile apps creator, and one for being able to get the actual sales training. You can have everything at your fingertips. All right? So what I'm going to present, number one, what you get is the mobile site design. Social sharing, SEO features like I showed you, being able to create mobile coupons, getting Google Analytics, and you get one live mobile site. You can demo as many sites as you want with that, and getting all the SEO features, the QR code generation, being able to play around and build pretty much anything that you want. Just in itself, this is a $147 a month value, and there are some platforms out there that charge you that much for your mobile site builder. But that is not it. Like I said, we wanted to make this comprehensive. We wanted you to have everything at your fingertips. That is why we present our SMS text message marketing platform that I showed you on Monday, and how you can profit from that, whether it's targeting doctors, dentists with the appointment manager, or whether it's just using a simple autoresponder for a restaurant when people sign up so that they can redeem their coupon immediately on the spot. Or whether it's using that appointment manager. This appointment manager is really powerful because it's two-way. So let's say you have a dentist, and I know I'm going to go to the dentist on Friday because I just had a couple problems. But I know actually tomorrow I'm going to receive a text message from them towards the evening that's going to remind me of my appointment. All right. Because these dentists, these doctors, these chiropractors, it is an effective way for them to manage their clients and see who cancels, because their cancellations need to be filled. All right? Now, what about polls? What about questionnaires? If that business, now they have a list maybe of 200 numbers, they want to survey that list. On top of that, property listings. All right, this is huge because for realtors need to have their clients and need to make basically each one of their clients, each one of their properties is like a separate client for you. Why? Because you could create an SMS campaign, you create landing pages for them as well. You have pretty much everything at your fingertips. Vehicle listings on top of that for automotive clients, which have budgets of $50,000 to $100,000 a month if they're a little bit bigger. QR code generator. You get all of this and 1,500 text messages, 1,500 text message credits. Extra text message fee is one set. Unlimited vanity keywords. The drip autoresponder, pre-scheduled text blasts, mobile coupons, birthday wishes, social plugins, two-way appointment management. You get all that, and the client reporting. This in itself is easily a $200 a month value. And Noah closed one of his clients, and he already has a client recurring $200 a month. And that's just one client. If you multiply that by 5, 10 clients, that immediately becomes a $2,000 a month value. Okay? Now, mobile apps creator. What about the mobile apps creator? Not only can you build the mobile websites, but you can build mobile apps for clients now. And these mobile apps, they're much higher ticket. You could sell them for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Okay? Syncing, push notifications. If you want the wheel navigation, social sharing, hooking up with Facebook, GPS coupons. These are pretty big. These are pretty cool because you could check in as well. And when you're walking around, you could get coupons, being able to redeem them. This is a really good way for that business to engage that customer. PDF EPUB. You want to move into the online space, and I haven't even talked about the opportunities you have with this online and Google Analytics. What does Google Analytics mean? It's another synonymous word for upsells. So having those live, we're giving away with this offer one live mobile app, the push notifications, in-app purchases, and when I was with the team down in Moldova, they've expanded these in-app purchases to not just the iPhone, but also it's going to be for Android as well. Android devices, auto sync functionality, RSS feed, feeder share, feed reader share, app share, maps and directions, and that in itself as well. That's a minimum. And I think I'm being conservative here, saying $147 a month value, because if you just close one client, this is going to be a minimum of $1,000 package. Okay? Now, resources and training, because we didn't just want to leave you at the tools. We didn't want to leave you where you don't know what to do with the tools. And remember that email script that I showed you? That one that I pulled up? Well, we're going to be giving that away as well. But that's not the only thing. And I'm not even going to cover that because there's a lot more stuff that I'm showing you right here. But a contract, so you can have a contract for mobile web design agreement and services. We're not lawyers, but you need something to build off of. You need to make these relationships official. Branding yourself with your own hot designed business card, infographic, flyers as well as our mobile marketing presentation that we use for the local webinar model when you want to mass close potentially 5, 10, 20 business owners at a time at a webinar. But not only that, but remember that audit presentation that I showed you? You get that as well right here, that 70-plus slide audit presentation, so you can get those closes on autopilot. This is probably one of the most powerful presentations you will ever see. And if you're already a SqueezeMobi billionaire, you need to use that audit presentation, all right? Because that is big. That is huge. Our Treasure Island direct mail template, we're coming here from Germany, and we're servicing clients in the United States. This is the template we used when we were closing clients in the U.S., okay? On top of that, 11-time QR code flyers. And whether it's for a dentist, whether it's for lawyers, whether it's for landscaping, on top of that, our secret mastermind Facebook group so you can network with other members, okay? And extensive knowledge databases so that you leave no stone unturned. If you have a question about one of those pages that I showed you, you can then get all of that technical knowledge in that knowledge database. We're not leaving it at that. You need the training as well. And one of the biggest things on here, of course, the sales training, the technical training, the original 10-day challenge, but Henson included some of his outsourcing sessions and teaches you when you start closing those clients, how do you build your team, especially in the Philippines? How do you choose those right people? What type of tests do you need to put them through so you can automatically weed out candidates? And from a perspective of a Filipino that's in the culture, understands the culture, how he chooses people for SqueezeMobi. All right, so that is a pretty big component, and that in itself is a $495 value, just the way you're going to be able to build your team by leveraging that outsourcing training. All right, so just to recap, you get the mobile site builder, you get the mobile apps creator, the text messaging platform, the trainings, and everything as well, whether it's the business card, the infographic flyers, the mobile marketing presentation, the audit presentation, the direct mail templates. And guys, I mean, I am pumped. I am psyched because you're getting your hands on an entire business. This is the SqueezeMobi business model. And if this wasn't a value-packed offer, if you've ever seen one, then I do not know what it is. And we should be selling these for as a complete business package for $10,000 because we're going to be setting up competitors for ourselves as well. And so $812 a month is a freaking it's just that deal. Okay, and when you look, the public facing. Right now, you can look at our website. You can go to SqueezeMobileAir.com. You will see that we are offering this for $197 a month, which we are going to be raising to $297 a month. And we must have lost our mind. I know that's what a lot of people are telling us, but we're not going to be giving it away for $197. We're giving it away for just $147 a month. Your entire business. Honestly, once you have your hands on this, there is probably no other resource that you will need. If you take action with this, you are going to make a lot of money. And Sai said this is not a business in a box. It is a franchise level opportunity for pennies on the dollar. And I haven't even got into the bonuses that we are including with this. These bonuses just blow the deal away. Our social media pack, whether it's for fitness centers, whether it's for pizza places, whether it's for lawyers, whether it's for plumbers, whether it's for dog groomers, you want to switch the color on that, whether it's for wedding planners, and not only social media, because you want to multiply your income once you get in with mobile. Once you create that mobile package, you need to set up their timelines and you need to have that social media package. We're not giving away 1,500 text messages. We're giving away 3,500 text credits. All right, so we more than doubled that from a $197 a month value to a $397 a month value. And with the mobile apps creator, it's not just going to be one app, but we're giving away 5 live mobile apps that you can then have. And after that, it's just $7 per month per app for an app that you're going to be selling for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Okay? And our landing pages, this is what I was talking about before. This is bonus number 4. I showed you those landing. I didn't even tell you that we have actually landing pages on top of that. I showed you only the mobile sites. We have an additional, we have the landing pages and the mobile sites because you create out of these pretty much anything you want. So if you want to create a mobile site out of those templates, then you can. If you want to just create a landing page, then that's another opportunity and another way that you can multiply your income. So whether it's for the flower shop, whether it's for the gardener, whether it's for the doctor's office, whether it's for the fashion shop, whether it's for the financial services, whether it's for the lawyer, the hotel, the jeweler, whatever you want, you just close the niche. You go back and you now have the confidence to deliver something that's going to blow that business owner away, and they're going to be thanking you for the rest of their career because it's going to make a difference in their business. All right? Now, this is probably the biggest one, and this is what Sai was mentioning. This is not just a business opportunity. This is a franchise level opportunity. And what I mean by this is we're giving you special access, and this is very special access. This does not come, and I just want to make this clear because this is very, very special access and something that we don't offer when we give this away on the public-facing package. So that one for $197, and we don't even offer this, okay? And this is white label. You can white label this, meaning it's fully rebrandable. You can rebrand it as your business, and you can have your own subdomain as a part of our domain as well. And this is powerful because this shoots the value just in itself. I mean, you look at any white label service, it's $400, $500, $600, even more, $700, $800 a month. And we decided to give this as a special bonus. But those bonuses are only going to be available for a limited time. And I don't even want to add up all these bonuses. You understand that there's more than $10,000. This is a huge business opportunity. Now, who's excited about how do you actually sign up? Because I'm giving away something. I'm giving away something really, really freaking cool. All right? I'm giving away something really freaking cool. And if you love the McDonald's dollar menu, just because it's the dollar menu, listen up closely. Otherwise, it's going to cost you $147. And strictly, listen up, guys, because there are no refunds on this. All right? There are no refunds on this at all. We're giving this away today for the first month for just $1. And after that, you only pay $147 or 147 pounds a month, whether you're in the US or UK. But for the first month, you get to have that first month to do exactly what Noah did. To take this, and while you're live on a webinar, close a client that's going to be sending you $800. All right? And you have everything at your disposal, at your fingertips. So what I want you to go right now, go to SqueezeMobi.com/USWP if you're in the US, Canada, or the world, or if you go to SqueezeMobi.com/UKWP if you are in the UK. And we allotted 100 bonuses on Monday. Most of those bonuses were gone, so we're allotting 20 bonuses today, okay? And once those bonuses are up, then the promotion code is going to stop working. But you must enter that promotion code. If you do not, you're going to sign up for 147 and we're not refunding you, okay? So listen up closely and follow my instructions right here. If you then go to that next slide, then what you're going to do, you're going to enter WP in the promotion code box, and once you do that, you're going to hit validate. Jurgen is saying, man, web is slow. It's probably because everyone's hitting the page, so it might be going a little bit slow. Okay, so WP is that promotion code, and what you want to do is go to SqueezeMobi.com/USWP, or if you're in the UK, go to SqueezeMobi.com UKWP. And Sai said if you cannot close one client in the next 30 days, you are not trying. This is such a no-brainer of a mafia offer at $1. Come on, Starbucks coffee costs 3 times more than that. Sai, you are completely correct, and thank you for that comment. I really appreciate that because, all right. So, Ray is asking, Ray, you cannot put additional resellers under you. No, but you can put clients underneath you. Okay. Noah says if you can't close one client in the next 30 hours, you're doing something wrong. Forget 30 days. All right. All right. So get in. Donna, you may experience difficulties with your email account. If you do, you will need to put another email address in there. All right. Evelio is saying signed up. I'm really excited. Now, Jacqueline says, are we locked in or can we cancel if we are not sure? Yes, of course you can cancel. If you want to then cancel after 21 days, but you must give us, just because we're getting a huge influx of members, you must give us notice 7 days before that rebill hits, okay? Because because we're having a huge influx and it's kind of very seasonal, so we need that time. Okay, so get in on it right now. Yes, of course you can cancel in any time, and but you're locked in at that $147 a month rate, and that's really special because a lot of people. This is going to be, and we're making decisions every day, but like Sai said, it's a franchise level opportunity, and we might have to raise that up to $197 to $247 a month. All right, Bob says I can't go to the website. Go to SqueezeMobi.com/USWP if you can. Promo code is WP. All right? To all. Marcus, I won't repeat that. I love them, okay? They're really good guys, and you know, I won't say more than that, but they're still really good guys, and I like them. I like them a lot. but thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I appreciate the compliment. Okay, so let's see. Vlad says just buy it, guys. I did it on Monday, and I don't know. These bonuses might be up. I didn't. Sai said I recommend that you raise the price to $297 per month next week. We might because I mean there's no reason for the people that are serious. They're gonna pay it because they're gonna be making much more money. They're gonna be making 20 times, 30 times, 40, 50 times the money per month off of this. Even 100 times. I mean, you could ramp this up to $10, $20, $30,000 a month. Yogi says I'm in. Chris says just signed up. All right. And Noah's asking if we signed up on Monday, do we get all the same bonuses? Correct. Yes, you do. You get the same bonuses as well if you signed up on Monday. Okay. And Anton signed up as well. Let me. Let's see. Now, Chris is asking, okay, Paul, you must enter and validate that code. Let me walk you through this, okay? Let me walk you through this. No PayPal, unfortunately. WP, Paul, enter WP. Do you see where that promotion code is? Enter WP, please, okay? David, yes. If you sign up the first day, you do still get all the bonuses. All right? We didn't run out of bonuses on that first day, so that's why we're allotting for some more today. Nathan, you got to check how much it processed, okay? Ooh, okay. Noah wants the Excel cheat sheet, please. Avi, do you have a link to that, please, that you could send everyone to the bonus that everyone's getting on here? I want to make sure that everyone has access to that bonus. Let's see. Nancy, it's on your left side. All right, Nancy? It's on your left side. You'll see training and support. Anton, I hope even if it did not validate, I think it should work. Dennis, the 3,500 text messages is per month. All right? So, let's see, and I will also get everyone. I'll try to get everyone who's the new kind of SqueezeMobi billionaires some type of pricing sheet so you understand and you're very clear on the pricing. All right, but you get one advertiser. Let me just run through the pricing real quick. All right, so $147 a month. If you're in the UK, £147 a month because it's just only 10% of our client base, or like 8% of our client base is in the UK, and the fixed costs are much higher. The text message rates differ a little bit there. Same thing in Canada. It's 2 cents per text message rather than 1 cent. Now, the other things that I wanted to cover is after you go over the limit of mobile sites, mobile apps, it's only $7 per mobile site or mobile app, or £7 per mobile site per mobile app per month. All right, so you get 5 mobile apps and 1 mobile site. Okay, and then client accounts, you get 1 free. Doug, please touch base with support. That should not be the case. All right, Doug? Touch base with support, and if there's Charmaine, that is not the right bonus, Charmaine. Yes, Avi sent the one. Yes, just copy and paste the one. Guys, did everyone get the bonus? That Excel spreadsheet? This Excel spreadsheet as well? Did everyone get that? We'll resend it as well, okay? I know you guys might be excited. Don't worry. Just be patient. We'll resend it. I just want to make sure everyone gets signed up. Heidi, aren't you? Let me ask you a question. And aren't you in from about 2 months ago, Heidi? And I might be incorrect. Maybe I am. Okay. Let's see. All right. Just be patient with me. Paul's asking, do existing members get all these bonuses? Not necessarily. If you're an original member, no, but you're grandfathered in at something pretty cool that I don't want to repeat here. All right, so and okay. All right, let me send you something, Heidi. All right. Anna, please get in touch with our support for that, okay? And Anna, that might be, the reason might be because your bill didn't go through the second time, so you might, but please get in touch with support. Let me see. Kenneth, that's all right. All right, let's see. Would like that's cool. Jurgen, is it a short code? All right. All right. So Donna says, I do not, but the card is good pay. It's MasterCard. Is everyone in that wanted to get in? Jurgen, by short code, what I mean is there's two differences between short codes. All right, let me, Jurgen, just email me, and because I wanna help everyone get in. Okay. So David's asking no, and let me just stop this recording right now.